It was a cold winter evening in 2019 when I first dared to dream of owning property in the UK. With property prices soaring and my bank account barely scraping by, the idea seemed impossible. However, I was determined to find a way. The concept of owning a property without upfront capital intrigued me, and I set out to explore every possible avenue. I started my journey by immersing myself in knowledge. I read books and magazines, attended webinars, and joined forums dedicated to real estate investment. One book, No Money Down Property Investing, was particularly influential. It introduced me to the various strategies that could enable someone to acquire property with little to no money down. I learned about creative financing methods, joint ventures, lease options, and the power of networking. Equipped with this knowledge, I began formulating a plan tailored to my circumstances and the UK property market. Understanding that connections were crucial, I started attending local property networking events. These gatherings were filled with experienced investors, real estate agents, and potential business partners. By engaging with these individuals, I not only gained valuable insights but also built relationships that would prove instrumental in my journey. I met a seasoned investor named Sarah who had successfully built a portfolio of properties using creative financing methods. She became my mentor, guiding me through the complexities of property investment and helping me avoid common pitfalls. With Sarah's guidance, I began identifying potential opportunities. We focused on distressed properties, which were often priced below market value and had motivated sellers looking to offload quickly. These properties presented the perfect opportunity for creative financing strategies. One property, in particular, caught my eye, a small, run-down house in a desirable neighborhood. The owner was an elderly gentleman who wanted to move closer to his family but was struggling to sell the property due to its poor condition. Sensing an opportunity, I approached him with a proposition. Negotiation was key to making the deal work. I proposed a lease option agreement, which would allow me to take control of the property for a specified period with the option to purchase it at a later date. This arrangement benefited both parties. The owner could move immediately, and I could secure a property without an upfront payment. After several meetings and discussions, the owner agreed to a 5-year lease option agreement. I would take over the mortgage payments and manage the property, with the option to buy it at the current market price at any point during the lease term. The deal was sealed with a small option fee, which I managed to scrape together through savings and a personal loan from a friend. The next step was renovating the property to increase its value. I used a combination of sweat equity and strategic partnerships to keep costs low. Friends and family pitched in, helping with painting, repairs, and landscaping. I also partnered with a local contractor, offering him a percentage of the eventual profit in exchange for discounted renovation services. The renovation process was challenging, but within a few months, the property was transformed. The once dilapidated house now had modern fixtures, fresh paint, and a revamped garden. Its market value increased significantly, and I started receiving rental income that more than covered the mortgage payments. With the property's value increased, I had built up equity. I approached a mortgage broker to explore refinancing options. The goal was to secure a new mortgage based on the property's higher value, allowing me to pay off the existing mortgage and release some equity. The broker helped me navigate the process, and soon enough, I had a new mortgage in place. The equity released provided me with capital that I could use for further investments. I now had the means to pursue additional properties without needing upfront cash. Using the same strategies, I began expanding my property portfolio. I identified more distressed properties, negotiated favorable terms, and used lease options and joint ventures to acquire them. Each successful deal built my confidence and financial stability. I also started partnering with other investors, leveraging their capital and experience to scale up my investments. By offering them attractive returns on their investments, I was able to secure funding for larger projects and further diversify my portfolio. With multiple properties under my belt, I focused on maximizing rental income. I hired a property management company to handle day-to-day operations, ensuring that the properties were well maintained and tenants were satisfied. This allowed me to focus on identifying new opportunities and managing my investments strategically. The steady stream of rental income provided financial security and enabled me to reinvest in further properties. I also explored different rental strategies, such as short-term vacation rentals and rent-to-rent arrangements, to maximize returns. The journey was not without its challenges. There were times when deals fell through, tenants defaulted on rent, and unexpected repairs drained my finances. However, I remained resilient and adaptive, learning from each setback and using it as an opportunity to grow. I also continue to educate myself, staying updated on market trends, regulations, and new investment strategies. This proactive approach allowed me to mitigate risks and capitalize on emerging opportunities. By 2023, I had built a robust property portfolio that generated substantial passive income. The rental income not only covered my living expenses but also allowed me to save and reinvest in new ventures. I achieved financial independence, freeing myself from the constraints of a traditional job and enabling me to pursue my passions and interests. Reflecting on my journey, I realized that the key to my success was a combination of education, strategic networking, creative financing, and perseverance. Starting with no money and building a property portfolio in the UK was challenging, but my determination and willingness to learn and adapt made it possible. Building wealth through property investment has transformed my life in ways I never imagined. From a financially insecure individual with a dream, I became a successful investor with a diversified portfolio and financial independence. As I look to the future, I am excited to continue growing my investments, exploring new opportunities, and helping others embark on their own journeys to financial freedom. The possibilities are endless. And I am now in a better place and ready to embrace them with full confidence and enthusiasm. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment or share this video and subscribe to this channel about personal finance and investing.